This week, Parashat Viirah, we talks about Abraham. Last week, Parashat, we learned Abraham at the Brit Milah, and now he's full of pain, and he's waiting for guests to come. Although HaKadosh Baruch Hu makes the weather to be very hot, Chazal tell us he took Chama min Artika, that means to say that he took the sun with the direct light, that the heat should be very much and nobody should come out. And then HaKadosh Baruch Hu saw that Abraham is mistahil, asar, not to have guests. Hashem sent 3 malachim. And when they came to Abraham came and says, let's take a little bit water and you should wash your feet. Very interesting. Therefore, Abraham didn't realize that they were malachim. Hashem sent for Abraham to take him out from the pain. Somebody is so painful in his life, but you understand the purpose of life is to do chesed, to do kindness. A lot of times we are very comfortable, we could do a mitzvah, we could do a chesed, it's a little bit hard, we drop it. But Abraham, full of pain, he has to do chesed, because he understands the essence of life is chesed, to do kindness. The purpose of life is not just sitting and doing nothing. Chesed, kindness, you are dome to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Somebody understand what does kindness mean, you're going to become dome to Hashem, similar to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, then that takes, and it does it, because he doesn't want to lose the opportunity that he could become the image of Hashem, part of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to be dome to him, and the person doesn't want to miss it. Now, if we think, what's the ideology of Abraham? What's really Abraham, philosophy of Abraham, and what does it stand for? Now, there's a very interesting Rashi here, when he told the guests, Rachasu Raglechem, Rashi says, why? Usually Rashi doesn't ask the question, says the answer. Why should they wash their food? Rashi says in Pasuk Yud, Pasuk Dalet, in the Pasuk of Dalet, Rashi says, Rachasu Raglechem, Kisabu Shem Arabim. Because he thought that they are Arabs, Shemshtachavim Rabak Raglechem, that they bow down to the dust on their foot. Therefore, he didn't want Avodah Zarah to come to his house. He doesn't want Avodah Zarah, the idol, to come to his house. Now, the Arabs, so Rashi says, at that time, they used to worship the dust on their foot. And he said that you should wash it. Now, it's very interesting that the Torah goes out of its way to point out that there were segment Arabs that they worshipped the dust their foot, and Abraham said to wash it before coming to his tent, because Avodah Zarah should not come to his house. Now, why? Why people worship dust on the foot? In other words, you understand that somebody worships sun, moon, lion, things that has power, and that signifies some type of power. We relate to it to get power, to empower us, and that's Avodah Zarah. Now, Avak Shiraglehem, that's very new. In other words, what is it? What does that mean? What type of power is? Now, Chachamim tell us, don't make a mistake. That was the ideology of Abraham that was fighting at that time with the Avodah Zarah that they had. Avak Raglehem doesn't have any function. Everything on this earth has function. Everything has a worth, has a function. Even dirt has a function. You plant in offer dirt and it grows. But Avak Raglehem, the dust, doesn't have any function. Nothing. Therefore, there's the ideology of nothingness. Nothingness. In other words, when the one who is behind Avak Raglehem, he stands for, represents for nothingness. There is no function, there is nothing. That's the epitome of Avodah Zarah. Why should a person go after idol? Why does a person should go after something? Because he doesn't want to be responsible. Because he doesn't want to be regulated to do things. He wants to be hefker. He wants to be free of charge. No, at that time, Avak Shiraglehem was the best idea of idol worshipping. Because Avak doesn't have any function, therefore there's no expectation. We are nothing, in nothingness. Living in a world of nothing. I'm nothing, therefore I can't accomplish anything. Don't expect me anything to do. Those are the best statements that could be said about somebody, and a person would love to hear these things. I'm nobody, I'm nothing, and please don't expect. Person would like to tell that to his wife, to his children, to his boss. This is the society and this is the community that we are living with. The less responsibility, the better it is. The less you are not expected to, the better you are. That was what you want. And that was the Avodah Zarah at that time. Don't forget, Abraham Avinu didn't come to prove to the world that Hashem exists. Abraham came to prove you exist. You have chashivut. You have worth. You're worth something. You could accomplish. You could do. Wash this idea of I'm nothing from yourself. That the nothingness has to be washed away. Abraham told them, wash it away and come to the tent. And he gave them to eat. And then he says, make a bracha. What? Blessing. Blessing to whom? To God. Oh, we could talk to God. We needed Graham Bell to invent phone to talk to a friend. What type of invention there is to talk to God? Abraham said, we don't need an invention. You could talk to God. You are chashuv, you are important. And there is a God to listen to you. Abraham Avinu didn't bring the ideology of worshiping God. It's a mistake. Abraham Avinu taught us we are chashuv, we are important. Being a Jew means that you are important. You have an important task. You are a very chashuv person. You are part of the army of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Don't forget, in the history, they said that they pay money to become part of the Napoleon army. Napoleon army didn't have to hire them. They had to pay money. Why? I'm part of the army of Napoleon. That was a pride for them. They paid for it. Now here we are. The Parashat tells us we are children of Abraham. To be a Jew means you have a worth, and you could accomplish a lot. Person is unlimited. The accomplishment, the kurva HaKadosh Baruch Hu, closeness, Torah, mitzvot, and building up all of the zechut and merit, and bringing the geula. That what we could do, all of us. That is empowering us. That our power comes from emunah, faith to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and more than that, faith to ourselves.